The most unfortunate moment for a player can be scoring an own goal, especially when it happens in competitive matches. The player who scores an own goal may be subjected to intense reaction by his teammates. Sometimes, there have been players who did this deliberately. Recently, many football players have been penalized for betting incidents in football. In this video, I will show the footballers who scored an own goal. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. I will wait 5 seconds for you to subscribe. Harry Maguire always comes to mind when you think of players who score own goals. Maguire is actually a good defender, but he is on the agenda with his own goals. In fact, every defender must have scored an own goal once. People find someone to blame for every bad situation. First, Ronaldo was blamed for Manchester United's bad run, then Maguire and Sancho. I hope Manchester United will be back to their former selves one day. Messi made a surprise decision last year to transfer to Inter Miami, one of the unsuccessful teams of the MLS League. The reason for the failure of this team is that it was newly established. Inter Miami is owned by David Beckham. We can say that Beckham is the biggest reason for Messi's transfer. He probably had a big project and convinced Messi by telling him about it. Messi started to show great performance after his transfer. He scored 10 goals and made 7 assists in his first 12 matches. But the problem was that MLS referees were treating Messi very differently. Even though Messi was fouled, they were ignoring him. Many videos about this were shared on the internet. Messi came very close to winning Inter Miami their first trophy. They were in the final. The opposing team scored 4 goals and played dominantly. Inter Miami had scored only 2 goals. Inter Miami won a free kick. Messi took over the ball and centered the ball.
Messi's got an angle.
Will Messi try? He's going to clip it in.
Oh my goodness.
The left back of the opposing team hit a heater so beautifully that it was not possible for the goalkeeper to save it. Many people say he hit it on purpose, but since we don't have any evidence, it wouldn't be right to accuse him. Pauli and Hamburg, 2 strong teams of the Bundesliga second league, played against each other. First, Hamburg's striker scored a great goal. Hamburg had taken a 1-0 lead. The Pauli players were passing the ball in front of the goal. Interestingly, this player made a bad pass to the goalkeeper. It was a shot on goal. The goalkeeper tried to clear it away and accidentally scored an own goal. Here everyone says that the goalkeeper is at fault, but I think this stopper made a mistake. Don't you think so? In 1990, Malmo and Besiktas faced each other. The match was very competitive. The score was tied 2-2. In the 60th minute of the match, the player from Malmo made a great center from Besiktas into the penalty area. That wonderful center was a goal, but it wasn't the Malmo players who scored. Besiktas player Recep Çetin scored a great goal for his own goal. So much so that this goal was chosen as the goal of the week in UEFA. Because of this goal, his team lost 3-2 and was eliminated from the cup. But the goal is really beautiful. If he had scored this goal in the opponent's goal, he would probably be called a hero in his country. Inter and Chelsea met in the Champions League in 2017. Inter were much more dominant in the match. They scored 2 goals and almost didn't give the ball to the opponent. But in the 73rd minute, a very interesting incident happened. The Inter players were passing about 40 meters from their own half. Kondogbia received the ball. He wanted to throw the ball to the goalkeeper. The Inter goalkeeper was a little bit away from the goal. The shot went perfectly into the net. One of the announcers at the time described the goal like this. If he had scored this goal against the opposing team a goalkeeper, he might have been awarded the Puskas Award. Jamie Carragher has scored penalty for his own goal. Carragher was a Liverpool player, but he was an Everton fan since he was little. His biggest dream was to score a goal against Liverpool in an Everton shirt. But Carragher couldn't transfer to Everton. Liverpool and Everton met in a friendly match. Everton won a penalty, but interestingly, Jamie Carragher used the penalty by running and scored his goal. After the goal, Everton fans who knew about the incident applauded Carragher. There are some people on the internet who say that this was a normal league match. But if this incident had happened in a league match, all the fans would have attacked Carragher. We can also see the Liverpool goalkeeper laughing after Carragher scoring the goal. So this was planned. David Alaba is one of Real Madrid's most important players. He's also the captain of the Austrian national team. But in this video, you will see him scoring an own goal in a slightly ridiculous way.
Equipa sente que tem o adversário a pressionar com bloco mais alto também. Ui, atenção!
Actually, it's not Alaba's fault here. The goalkeeper is waiting in a very irrelevant place. Of course, it would have been better for Alaba to check the goalkeeper first and then pass the ball. The successful French player, Franck Coudreau, scored an incredible own goal. If he really tried to do it on purpose, it was very unlikely to succeed. He flicked the ball in such a way that it went like a missile into the goal from about 30 meters. Cristiano Ronaldo scored a similar goal. After this goal, it was talked for weeks that Cristiano Ronaldo was a very successful player. It's really hard to set the ball up so that the goalkeeper can't save it from that distance. Gareth Bale is the most unfortunate name on our list. In fact, it was not him who scored an own goal, but there was such an unfortunate moment that Bale scored an own goal. As you can see in the video, Bale is standing in front of the goal. The ball hits Bale's face as his teammate tries to clear the ball away. Bale couldn't stand up for a while after this incident. He could have broken his nose or jaw. It was a very unfortunate moment. Thank God there was no problem. Jerry's Bros and Gareth Bale are in a similar situation, but Bros hit the ball into his own face and sent it into the net. He couldn't have done it if he tried. I couldn't do it if I tried. It's a very unfortunate moment. Asaf Mendes was a goalkeeper in the lower leagues. Actually, Asaf Mendes didn't score an own goal. It's as if the wind scored a goal for Mendes. As you can see, Mendes sends the ball beautifully to his mates. But it's so windy that the ball bounces back and goes into the net. If I were a referee, I wouldn't want to count this goal. That's why the quality of the stadiums where football matches are played is very important. Also, the weather conditions must be taken into consideration. Maybe Mendes' team could be eliminated from a tournament because of this goal. Marcelo is one of the best right backs in the history of football. He is engraved in our memory with what he did during his Real Madrid period. He still plays top-level football in his country. In the 2014 World Cup, he scored an interesting goal for his own goal. He touched the ball on the way out and made it go into the goal. But he was lucky because the match ended 3-1. If the opposing team had won the match 1-0, his friends would have been very angry with him. So we have come to the end of our video. I hope you liked my video. See you in the next video. If you are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Goodbye.